It's a tale as old as time. You shoot your best score and the very next round it's the worst score. You feel it's unfair, it's confusing. Hey, it feels like you've lost all your skills overnight. But that's not the problem. It's completely normal and it's exactly what's supposed to happen because your best round was the best you could play, not your new normal yet. Because when you shoot your best round ever, you don't magically become a better golfer overnight. You simply played at the very top of your current skill window. Your best swings, your best decisions, your best bounces, your best emotional control. That round was a combination of everything going right. It was the top end of your current abilities. Based on the averages though, you have to swing back down to your normal level because you don't suddenly create a whole new skill set to remain at that new level constantly, because it's a shifting the window of expectation, and it's a real trap because your mind shifts instantly, but the skills don't shift with it. And after your best round, you start expecting to play that well all the time. So your brain sees that and thinks, I broke 100 yesterday, I should easily break 100 today because I am now a 100 breaker. If you shot 85 yesterday, I should always shoot 85 from now on or below. But your skills haven't shifted yet. Big important thing here is yet, because you will get better. Your expectations moved, your swings, decisions, and mental game stayed about the same, so expectations rise, your skills stay put, frustration explodes. And you're doing everything the same according to you today. You're hitting that 128 yard club from 128 from the rough, and now, but when you're standing over this one, you're no longer thinking of nothing and just get the ball up there on the green and putt. Now you're thinking, how do I replicate what I did yesterday? Now we're getting tension. Now we're thinking, oh boy, how do I do that again?
Oh my God! Wow! Oi, what you doing?
I don't know, Kat.
In the bunker.
Yeah, yesterday was good. Today, I don't know.
Oh
Maybe,
my God!
maybe my caddy's not good.
Oh, thank
Maybe
you.
you're fired.
Thank you.
It's much easier to accept this when we understand that golf is like roulette. Some days you walk into the casino, you find your croupier, you put down your bets on those numbers and they hit every single time. You think you're a gambling genius. Come back the next day, you lose on every single spin. But why is that? Because the game didn't change. You just hit a lucky streak. But I always see it as the glimpse of your potential of what you can do. But we need to start shifting our mindset plus our skill level to stay at that level. Remember that stillness of mind, the calmness you had playing, it just flowed. That's the place we want to get to again. And then you start to understand your patterns more once you start hitting these low scores to see what's preventing me from getting there again, instead of how do I just copy paste exactly what I did. Getting more tense when it doesn't work out.
What happened? Very nice. Very nice.
You see, I can do it, but what's going wrong? It's a very hard thing to accept that the skill level is just not catching up, but it gives us the opportunity to see what did we do right that day. Okay, we were really good from this, and this, much better than normal. So how do I get that back up to that level away from the course to bring it to the course? Now you have a roadmap of why it works, but now there's more hidden reasons why it actually happens that you go great to poo-poo the next time. And that's the expectation creates tension. Tension just destroys golf. It creates frustrated swings. It creates no feel on the putting green. You realize that you didn't have tension in that great round. And you stop playing free because of that, because you start trying to play scared. You're trying to defend the score. You're trying not to make a cock up because you're trying to replicate what you did. But playing scared is a disaster because you were just going with the flow. You were just flowing like a mowing. Do you know what I mean? And then when you're frustrated and you're tense, you start to lose emotional control quicker. You look at your best round ever, you were emotionally in control. That's why I always say on this channel, emotional control is the most fun you can have on a golf course. And that's when you start to hit those scores. And then when you don't do it, because now you're frustrated, emotional control gone, game gone. You take more risks to try catch up when you are not performing the way you're supposed to perform compared to your best round. When you take the more risks, you've got more tension, you're starting to play scared, you start to really compound your errors and make terrible scores instead of just going back into the calmness, the stillness, the plan, like a boss. And then you leave your process. Okay, I have a process for every single shot. If I start rushing the process or skipping the process and I just come up here without reading my putt and I just start bashing, I'm now going to start missing long Gonna start missing my line, and then I start to 3-putt. I get more tense. I take it to the next tee. Why am I not as good as I was yesterday? What happened? I believe I can fly. And then you cry a little bit. When you're a man, get it together. I better make this to save the double bogey. Oh, I hit it too hard on the last one. I made a par here yesterday, and now triple bogey.
What to do today?
I don't know what happened.
First one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like an idiot, huh? Like a caddy. Am I a dingleberry? Yeah. Before we move on to how we can stop doing this to ourselves, it's nice to know about the fear of success and self-sabotage, because it's a hidden reason that we collapse after a great round. It's the fear of being successful. Because success raises the bar, and that's pretty scary. You're also just not used to winning. You're used to the struggle, and the struggle is familiar. And that subconsciously, unconsciously makes you want to self-sabotage. It feels safer to fail normally than to risk failing after raising your expectations. And this means that you're afraid, you're going to disappoint yourself, you're going to disappoint other people, you're going to look like a fool now after you played such a great round, and people will think that maybe your round was a luck round, or maybe you're just not that good enough, maybe you lied. So instead of tightening up, try lightening up. And instead of playing scared, play cocky to conservative targets. And then avoid falling apart, let's come together. But how do we break the cycle? We're not trying to replicate what we did the previous round. We're trying to replicate the state of mind, the flow state, the calmness, the stillness. That inner stillness, the calmness, the emotional control is what got you the score, not the shots. The shots are living inside of you. You have to get out of your way to let those shots come. So your expectations have to completely disappear. If you do shoot your best round ever, when you get to the golf course again, remember your process. Give yourself 2 or 3 playing focuses for the day. Ball in play off the tee, get to the ball to a nice chippable area, keep the ball high side on the putts. Anything, it can be up to you. Keep your mind focused on those 3 rules to avoid yourself getting into the trying to replicate what you did last time. Detach your identity from the score. Don't try to defend your score. Play each shot as it comes. Don't fear your success. Anticipate your success with vigor. Anticipate your great shot, one after the other. The processes all add up to the good score, and you'll realize that when you think back to that great round, the processes just fell into place because you were calm, you were focused, you were not thinking about replicating or scared of screwing it up. That is when you're truly in a great place playing golf, when you're not thinking 1,000 different things that don't pertain to the shot. Uphill shot, 148, 9-iron back pin, off the rough, ball above my feet, a little bit to the right. Turn it over. And we're going to hit the back of the green. Money game. What a life. Now players, if you love the drip, you love the Players Playland Polo, you love the Water Players shorts, you love everything you see, you love the putters, get over to waterplayergolf.com, creating new products, a whole range this year. We're really going all out, absolutely money. Great discounts if you buy 2, 3 or 4 polos. Free shipping worldwide on every single order. If you want to upgrade the shipping, you can on the small orders. Big orders, you're going to have free express shipping. Absolutely money. Get over to waterplayergolf.com. Absolutely stinky winky. Now, what we can also do here is just focus on our process, take our process to the course, and forget all about trying to replicate anything. When we focus on that process of doing things right, everything comes together. That's how you play your worst round after your best round, and how to stop it. And you should really start expecting it a bit more, and slowly over time as you work on your skills, that score is going to slowly come down with these movements like that. It's like weight loss, right? I've lost 6 kilograms, about 13, 14 pounds, and that is fast, then up, then fast, then up, then slow, 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 then down. And that's how it goes. Get it done.